really good result. I'm gonna jump onto them now. So Saliba again, he's getting me points. Saliba is getting me points. He's doing so well for me.
Guys, I got a stat here.
Do I need to put Odegaard in my flipping? Do I need to put Odegaard in my dream team? Is that what we're saying?
You know what, Chris, I thought about it, you know, but I haven't done it yet.
I haven't done it yet either. Guys, I got a stat from you, yeah?
Neither have I. I need to see it.
Guys, listen to this stat, yeah? 100%, yeah. William Saliba completed all 76 passes, yeah, attempts against Bournemouth. The most passes by any Arsenal defender with 100% completion rate in the Premier League since 2003 and 2004.
Pure quality.
That's mad.
Listen, you have to give Arteta mad props, because we all criticized him for his decisions with loans, right? But clearly loaning that boy out for 2 seasons has done him the world of good.
I never criticized him. No one wants to give me props for backing the manager, you know.
No, I think with a lot of Arsenal fans, yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of Arsenal fans didn't
fickle. They're dumb. That's why people hate us.
No, I think what it is, a lot of Arsenal fans didn't understand what he was trying to do. And I think this is why...
Because they're fickle.
No. My advice is, you know who Arteta is? Watch the All or Nothing documentary. When I watched that, the type of man he was, or the person he was, but that just reassured me that, yep, I'm right. I knew what he wanted. He was like, look, my first thing is to get the fans on side with the player. We need to mend that relationship. Once you mend that relationship, you can kind of to kick on and do stuff. But that relationship has to come within us first, as in the team. We have to be together. And I feel like what he's trying to build is going to be something special. I said it to everyone.
I literally think Ten Hag is probably taking that blueprint, you know, by dropping Ronaldo and Maguire today. He's already started. He's like, nope, I saw All or Nothing. I'm not doing it.
Because I think what's happened with Arsenal, I think no one's like a big dog in that changing room. Everyone's equal. Does that make sense, Chris? I feel like, you know, like sometimes you might...
Yeah, there's a balance.
No, you can tell.
Ronaldo.
Everyone's on the same page. Like, watching the game on Saturday, it felt like a training game to us. It felt like a training game to me, proper. The way we won that game within the first half. We definitely won that game within the first half.
Half an hour.
We won that game. Like, it was like literally we were just keeping the ball. We were just passing it about. Jack is making forward runs. I'm like, what's going on here?
Jack is a man reborn.
Yeah, they had Arsenal look very impressive. Bournemouth are one of my favourites. I called it 2 weeks ago. Bournemouth are one of my favourites to go straight back down.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I don't think they've got enough quality in their team, in their ranks to stay up. I look at their starting lineup. I don't really recognise anyone, if I'm being honest. Lerma, but other than that, I don't really recognise. I don't even know who their goalkeeper is. So, anyway, I think Arsenal looks good. I agree with you, Sim. The way Arsenal move the ball has always been there. They play lovely football.
Yep.
But what really impresses me about Arsenal is transitional play. So, Arsenal are arguably one of the best teams in the world at what I like to call creating triangles. So we can all think of a triangle where you've got 3 players.
Yep. I know
but it's the art of creating a triangle. How can whoever's got the ball then create a triangle? Well, that's simple. The 2 nearest players need to form angles for a pass, right? And Arsenal are brilliant at doing that. And when you look at whoever's on the ball, the 2 nearest players, whether that's Partey, whether that's Martinelli, whether that's Gabriel, the 2 nearest players immediately drop angles.
You know where you got that from?
Obviously.
Yeah. Pep started that, man, with that's what Xavi used to say as a player. Like, we create triangles. Xavi, Busquets, Iniesta create a triangle, just move the ball. That's it.
Move the ball. Yeah.
There's always going to be
Arsenal
a player
do it.
in space.
The reason why Arsenal do it so well is because that team is young, but they've been bred doing that, and the players they've brought in know that style as well. So Jesus is used to that.
Yep.
Easy, no problem.
Zinchenko's used to that. Sometimes
Zinchenko is used to that. Easy.
Odegaard is smart enough to do that.
Saliba has been playing ball whilst he's been away. He's been keeping the ball. He's not been taught English football, lump it up to the number 9. He's been taught play out from the back. Play ball. So So the one thing I'm scared about Arsenal is they're in a good vein of form, but it's a long season, and when they come up against a real dogged team that is not scared to put their bodies in there, to get stuck in, like a Newcastle, for example, we'll see how they do. I just think it's interesting. I'm not saying they can't come out on top. I just think that'll be a better test. So far, I don't feel like they've had a really, really hard test.
I feel like
not to say that they haven't played really well.
I think our test will start.
I feel like Palace was a test.
No, Palace was a test, but no why I knew it was going to be Palace. I'll be so honest with you. It's how we lost last year, because that was like the run onto the end of the season where we could have clinched top 4, and I feel that Palace was probably the best game for us to start against, because that was the team that was they basically was one of the losses that made us not get top 4. So if
they
you need any more,
a run of 3 games.
Yeah. So if you needed any motivation, that was the team to play. So for me, I get you, Chris.
So you're saying it was revenge?
Yeah, of course, man. And it wasn't easy.
Arsenal come to Old Trafford on the 4th of September.
I think that's the test.
That's going to be a massive test.
Sooner,
What's going to be interesting about that? What's going to be interesting about that game is if United play like how they did against Liverpool today, and we can catch Arsenal asleep. Vice versa as well. If Arsenal start like how they've started every game so far this season and catch Man United asleep, it is literally, we could see 2 or 3 goals in the first 20 minutes of that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it could go really quiet. It could be literally 1-1 for 80 minutes and just both teams playing cat and mouse. So we'll see. That's my... I want to see how adaptable this Arsenal team are, because Arteta's done wonderful things so far, but to become a champion, one thing you need to have is
resilience,
week in,
man.
Week out, week in, week out, week in, week out, week in, week out.
Yeah, I know.
You can't be exactly. You can't be 8 1 week and 5 the next week.
Or the next week, yeah. It doesn't average out. I know exactly what you mean, because I said to everyone that supports Arsenal, we just need more firepower. I believe if we've been linked to Neto, as you can see, because Pepe is on his way to Nice.
Yeah, you know what? I've always wanted Pedro Neto, you know.
If we get someone like a Neto and another midfielder, I believe we'll be up there still.
You know what's crazy? You see our counter-attacking ability is going to go through the roof.
Because I feel like, see, with us, we just need a bit more firepower, and I just don't trust Partey, because he's just too injury prone. As good as he is, I don't trust him. I can see what he's breaking down. And so for me, I just need that replacement.
He's going to miss 5 to 10 games this season.
It might even be 12. It might even be 12. Yeah, it might even be 12, bro.
I agree. And the reason why, Sim, me and you are singing from the same page here is, why do we both think consistency is the most biggest thing? Why? Because the bar has been set by Pep. The bar has been set by City. We now know that if you want to win this league, you have got to be amazing every week.
Yeah, you have to, man. You have to.
Do you remember when we were battling it out for the league? Ferguson and Wenger both said that to win this league, you need to be over 80 points.
Yeah, I
bro, you
remember.
need to be over 92 points
90
now.
points now. Yeah. Literally. That's
So
crazy. I remember
that's why.
in our era, would have probably guaranteed you the Premiership. Guaranteed you the Premiership. Now, might get third or second.
And the worrying thing about that City team is flipping heck. Forget Haaland. Like João
Gundogan's
Cancelo, Gundogan. Jesus Christ! All of these. Do you know? Do you know the mark?
Did you
Do you know the
see
mark?
Kevin's pass yesterday? Pass to
Oh,
Silva yesterday.
do you know the mark of an absolute world-class team is when the players from that team go to other teams and they're the best players in that team?
Yeah, team. Yeah, I
yep.
agree.
Like Zinchenko and Jesus look like the best players at Arsenal. Raheem Sterling looks like the best player at Chelsea.
At Chelsea, yeah.
Chelsea. Yeah.
Do you get it?
I know
Like,
exactly what you mean.
Yeah, but bro,
imagine if
Yeah,
João
yeah.
Cancelo came to United, he'd be our best defender.
yeah, again,
100%.
who's it all down to? It's the goal.
It's Pep, man. You got to give it to
Yeah,
him,
it's
man.
Pep.
The goal.
No, I'll take nothing
Even-
away from Pep.
even yesterday,
he changed the game.
When he had his interview, it made me laugh because you could tell he was a bit frustrated. Like, he was giving props to Newcastle, but know what I love about Pep? It's like even when he's losing, he doesn't panic. It's like, play this way, continue to play this way. Like, this way is gonna make us win. Like, he doesn't win ugly. He never wins ugly. It has to be some sort of through ball. It's got to be some sort of good play. And for me, I admire that from a coach, man, because he really believes in his philosophy. Once a coach believes in his philosophy like that, for me, I'll run through brick walls for you. And it's an attractive one. Let's be honest. It is an attractive one. I hate when people say
City's test this season. We all know is going to be the Champions League because
yeah.
If Pep now he's got Haaland, so Haaland scored as well. If City don't maybe I think they need to at least get to the final. Yeah, that's going to be the biggest test. Let's talk about